We're back with Chad Karasaki, Managing Director of Marsh in Hawaii. In the first part, we were talking about how you were with Marsh for about 2 decades, a little over 2 decades. While you were, moving through the ranks, what do you think made you stand out to be able to lead the Hawaii division?
I don't know that there's anything that makes you stand out other than the fact that you're just, you're willing to work hard, you do the right thing by your clients, and ultimately, good things happen to you. I just feel like if you show up every day on time, if you keep your word and fulfill your obligations, you're 80% there. And the other 20%, there's a lot of luck involved. You have to be at the right place at the right time, and you have to have good help, both below you and above you, to help you get along. And so, I don't know that it's a matter of standing out or anything other than working hard and getting the opportunity to have a chance to lead, really, or the privilege of leading.
There's 2 types of leaders. There's the leaders that have the titles and they use their power, and then, people, they just do their jobs. And then there's the other leaders who, like, for example, your mentor, you said he showed you that whether it was a secretary or if it was his partner, everybody is equal and you treat them equally. What was this perspective for you like? And what did you learn from that in regards to relationships and dealing with people in order to reach the success you wanted to?
Well, again, I think you really, when you're starting out in the business or any walk of life, I guess, for that matter, whether it's in a personal life or a career, there's always people that you look up to. And I don't think in many cases the people that you look up to know how big of an impact they have on you on a day-to-day basis, because they're just going through their life. And, I know that, I didn't talk all that much to Mert. We didn't have a lot of deep philosophical conversations. But, I remember when we bought our first house, we didn't make a big announcement about, we bought a house and it's here. And, but one day, just out of the blue, I was mowing my yard and up drives Mert's car. And, he's like, I just so happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop by, and he had a plant, like a housewarming gift, and, gave it to me, said hi, and then just drove off. And I just thought, gee, let's see, Mert lives in Makiki. I live in Kailua. It's not like he's just happening to come by here. He made an effort to get in his car, to come all the way out, just to do something thoughtful. It didn't do anything for him, but it had a huge effect on me. And, I'll never forget that type of thing. And I try to this day to be sensitive to those type of things. It wasn't a big deal, but it was a big deal for me, and I really appreciated it.
So what are you concentrating on in terms of building relationships? Because insurance is inherently by nature a lot of relationship building.
Well, that's exactly it. I think, relationships are based on trust. And trust in the real sense of the word really only develops over a long period of time where you fulfilled your obligations and done the right thing, or in a period of crisis when something really, really bad happens and you're forced to deal with it. And you may not have built a long-term relationship, but the event is so critical that going through the event together and having that commonality at some point in time afterwards creates a relationship. And so we've been blessed in Hawaii to have both, the best of both worlds. We have long-term client relationships that have been forged over a long period of time, where we've gone through generational changes at companies and maintained relationships. And we've had major catastrophic events where we've worked with our customers and brought them through those events and developed relationships in that manner. And quite frankly, those are the ones that I think are the most important, that when it was time to do what we needed to do, we actually did what we said we're going to do.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.